Hello everyone, it's Thursday. So a couple of months ago I had a Zoom meeting with one of the leadership teams at the parish. Now a small portion of this meeting, which happens every month, is focused on faith sharing and is usually led by a rotating pair of individuals who have their own unique way of getting the rest of the group to think about faith. Sometimes they'll pose a question or pass around a reflective prayer or a short story that has like one or two questions at the end. We usually spend about 15 to 20 minutes discussing this before moving on to the actual business part of the meeting. But I must say, it really is a good practice to have because it keeps us focused on the reason for our being there together. Anyway, so a couple of months ago we had our meeting, and I don't remember exactly what the faith-sharing portion of the meeting was, but I do remember a comment that one of the team members made about something that I brought up. I had been thinking at the time, and quite recently as well, about how the human mind is not designed to understand the concept of eternity. We live in a world of finality, a world where there's a beginning and an ending, a start and a finish, an initiation and a graduation. So when it comes to trying to understand something that doesn't have a beginning or an ending, we can't understand that because we aren't built to understand that. When we think about heaven, or at least when I think about heaven, and we hear about upon our death, should we die in right relationship with God, we go to heaven and spend eternity with Him in heaven. That word, eternity, really scares me sometimes. It scares me not because I'm united in the love of God. It's not that at all. It's because my mind is not pruned to understand the idea of something that doesn't end. I've lived my entire life, nearly 30 years at this point, of things beginning and ending. All of you watching have been too. We enter a new career. We may stay with that career our whole life or change it at some point, but then our working life ends and we retire. Our children are accustomed to school years beginning and ending. The holiday seasons around Thanksgiving and Christmas begin and end. A normal working or school day has a beginning and an ending. Many of us are waiting for an end to this pandemic, which we know will happen because, as I've been saying for the last 2 minutes or so, that's what happens in this world. This is all we know. Things in life have a beginning and an ending, just like our own lives have a beginning and an ending. While we as a human race may never fully understand the idea of eternity because of our construction, what we can do is use the time that we are given at a certain place for the betterment of ourselves and the betterment of those around us. I know eternity can be frightening, which is why I try not to think about it too much. We may fear of getting bored with it or not liking it or some other things that to the mind of God are seemingly insignificant. This is one of those things in life that we just need to accept is a part of the human condition. We simply cannot understand eternity, but we can hope that God will allow us to spend eternity with Him once our time on earth has been completed. God bless you all. I'll see you later.